Hello. I wanted to practice Zazen and talk about Reiki and talk about Zazen. Okay, I'm sitting in Zazen, um, focusing on the paradox of the universe. Um, I'm focusing on the word heal, just thinking about healing everyone, coworkers, friends, and family, all healing, focusing on loving kindness, and then the people who are suffering the most, they need the most loving, healing energy. So I'm just thinking about Zazen, which is the perfection of wisdom, prajna paramita. So this is something that people can be scared of if they don't understand it. Um, it can be something where if you follow it, people will be not be nice to you, but you have to because it's the meaning of life. So sometimes that's one of the truths is that you have to follow something where everyone will be against you. Um, so I'm just talking about my Reiki practice and my Zazen practice, which is the same thing. And I'm just noticing that there has to be like a leap of faith in order for. I was kind of like risk taking, or you could call it a leap of faith. There's different ways to talk about it, to mention it, like different phrases you can use. But you know, being a good person requires a leap of faith into the spiritual realm. Um, it's that you have to do something that's not safe. Um, the spiritual virtuous thing is something that it puts you in danger. It puts you in harm's way potentially. I mean, not necessarily, but it's just something where you have to focus on um, what's here now, presently. Some people write books about this, Eckhart Tolle or Jiddu Krishnamurti or um, I don't know who else, Muji, Peter Brown. Um, Everyone who talks about this talks about it differently. Um, and then, you know, you're making an assertion. If you're practicing Buddhism, you're making an assertion. For one thing, that the Dharma is real, and it's not a lie, it's not false. You're just proclaiming Gate, Gate, Paragate, Parasamgate, Bodhisvaha. You're saying the supreme mantra, which is true and not false, because people might think that it's false, but it's actually, you know, you have to make the assertion that it's true because the prajna paramita is in fact a truth, and it's not something which is made up like a fairy tale, but it's real. And then what that actually means, you know, people have written volumes and volumes of books about, you know, dissertations and books about what that means. So it's not something that you can just summarize. I mean, we have a word for it. We call it prajna paramita, but um, it's not something that you can simply indicate. It takes, you know, it takes complex ways of communicating beyond language limits. Um, so I'm just returning always to what prajna paramita is, and then why I'm talking about it, and then what the implications are. Um, so right now I'm practicing Zazen as I always am and as everyone always is, but you can do it more so or less so. Um, you could say I'm practicing Tai Chi right now, just as everyone is always practicing Tai Chi. But there's a way to be more proficient at Tai Chi or Zazen or Reiki or whatever you want to call it. And I mean, essentially, the point is that there's no stagnation on a fixed central reference point. Like what people call God is stagnation on a fixed central reference point. And what Zen is you never get stuck on something like a God concept like that. You always move like water. You flow into more and more openness and more wider, broader definitions, more scientific and abstract definitions of what that stagnation is. So that's all I want to say for now.